What's up, guys? I'm Dan. Welcome back to another episode of Poor Michigan Beer. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video. Maybe consider subscribing. If not, I appreciate you just watching, guys, even if you don't care about me. Maybe you care a little bit about the beer. I found another gem in my cellar today, guys, and I actually was just kind of looking around for a beer to kind of review, and I really wasn't sure what I was even looking for, guys. It's kind of the end of Stoutmas. We are a day post-Christmas, but I did find an extension of Epic Brewing Company, guys. I did a whole slew of reviews on Epic bourbon barrel-aged beers, and I found another one that I thought was quite interesting. This is a 2019 version. This is the Big Bad Baptist Vanilla Brandy Barrel-Aged Stout Imperial Stout, aged in brandy barrels with roasted cocoa nibs, coffee, and vanilla. So I have not had this before, guys. This, again, is from 2019. I can never get that camera to focus. I've been playing with the settings, but damn you, camera. Canon, Rebel, whatever you are. It's a good camera, guys. I just got to figure it out. I don't spend enough time playing with it. But back to the beer. A rare release from 2019, guys. I don't know the exact release date, so I'm guessing it was early winter time is when this was probably released. So this is at least a year and a couple months old, I would assume. So this says release number 4, I believe, and this is 12.4% alcohol, a little bit higher than some of the other ones. Yeah, Salt Lake City, Utah, guys, and Denver, Colorado. So this is usually a bomber that you'd share with other people, but here I am again, guys. I went in early to work today. I'm pretty tired, but can't stop bringing you the content. I just won't stop. So let's check it out. A lot of smoke. A lot of smoke, a lot of built-up carbonation. That cap almost blew off my hand, guys. I'm not even kidding when I say that. And I thought I'd play with a big glass, guys. I have some sweet glassware that I never get to use, so I thought I'd use this for you guys, just for fun. Let's go to a pour. That's pretty dark. That's pretty dark, but I would say it's a rusty brown. Again, that amber hue of brown and black mixture, guys. But I'm pouring just to get a little bit ahead here. And this is a big-ass glass, too. It's a funny glass to play with. It'll take a good picture later. That's probably why I picked it. Yeah, appearance. A frothy, sticky, nice tan, burnt caramel head, guys. A little bit of burnt sugar brown on the bottom around the ring. Super, super clingy in the glass. You guys can see that. I mean, it's sticking to that glass like crazy. Good head retention that I'd assume would dissipate at 12.4%, but let's go to an aroma. Wow. Wow. Roasted coffee is still hanging on in there, guys. Nice, freshly roasted coffee. Even, like, ground up espresso in there as well. Nice. A little bit of that alcohol burn, maybe a little bit of that kind of woody, tannin-y, burn char from the barrel, guys. Kind of like an oaky tannin kind of thing. Some nice dark roasted malts coming out. It reminds me of Founder's Imperial Stout, actually, Russian Imperial Stout, and Bell's Expedition Stout. It's got those burnt kind of roasted char, roasted malts on the back end, guys, with a little bit of that coffee bitterness. This has a ton of coffee in it, and aged a year. Tons of coffee still coming through. I get so much coffee dominating this palate. Maybe a little bit of dark, fruity. There's some kind of dark fruitiness. Maybe that licorice thing, a little bit of fennel thing in there. Maybe that raisin cherry cordial thing. I know that Big Bad Baptist, I do get that dark fruit note in there. I do get this, especially off that brandy barrel, kind of accenting this beer big time, guys. But honestly, I gotta say, the coffee's dominating this aroma, absolutely dominating it. The head is still hanging on. It's not big, but it's got a creamy layer of head still hanging over the top, guys. Let's go to a cheers. This is the Epic Big Bag. Wow, I wish I could talk. Epic Big Bad Baptist 2019. Rare release, guys. Let's check it out. Wow. I get a ton of like char, ton of roasted malts. Wow, this must have had so much coffee in it last year, guys, because I still am getting freshly roasted coffee, like dark, nice, rich, complex coffee notes. Again, even like nice hits of espresso hitting me across the face, guys, like almost like a Founder's KBS espresso. I mean, literally, like one of these guys. I'm getting that sharp of coffee. Like, the coffee is absolutely dominating this beer. I mean, I'm trying to see where this brandy's coming into play. It's got this oaky, woody char thing on the back end. Maybe that vanilla little hint on the back end of that barrel is where that brandy is, but I'm not getting the brandy yet. I don't know. I'll keep sipping here, guys. And it seems like it's just a Russian Imperial Stout for a second with coffee. There's almost like a little tart thing somewhere in this. I don't know if it's like a... I don't know what it is. I got something like this recently. It's almost like a charred raspberry or like some kind of like... Maybe that's where the brandy comes in, because I thought the brandy would be more abundant in this, because that is the main adjunct, guys. I'd say vanilla brandy. Well, vanilla brandy barrel-aged stout. Maybe I'm just getting more of that barrel character, that brandy barrel that this beer was aged in. I don't know, because there's some kind of like tart raspberry fruity thing on the back end that kind of lingers, guys. But that coffee just dominates this beer. I mean, I did not expect that coffee to play like this. I mean, I love coffee, by the way. Huge coffee guy. I drink coffee multiple times a day. I love black coffee. I love espresso straight. I love coffee with creamer. This is more of that charred espresso. I mean, this is dark roasted malts, guys, for days. I really like this beer, but I did not expect it to taste this way. I mean, this is almost like a coffee adjunct to me. Just literally Big Bad Baptist espresso. I mean, that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of like cocoa nibs in there, just a dash, guys. I'm looking for more of the vanilla, but really it's like vanilla in a woody barrel. I'm not getting like the vanilla ice cream richness that some of the other adjuncts had in Big Bad Baptist, guys. I was really getting like this vanilla icing kind of thing, cream, milkiness. This doesn't have that. This is more of that dark roasted malt, charred campfire, woody, tanniny thing. That's what I'm getting. I mean, somewhere in here there is some sort of dark fruit or dark berry that I'm almost getting like a berry, like a blueberry, raspberry tartness. Just kind of intertwined on that barrel on the back end, guys. But the back end is awesome. If I didn't like a heavily dark malted Russian Imperial Stout with charred back end and dryness, I probably wouldn't like this beer, but I love all those things, and it's bringing those qualities of an excellent, almost like barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stout on the back end. But again, guys, coffee just freaking dominating this beer. It's crazy. Yeah, if anything, guys, the burn on the back end has probably settled. 12.4%. This is freaking dangerous. I could drink this whole thing, no problem. Of course, Big Bad Baptist, usually on the lighter end of viscosity. The mouthfeel, it's not the thinnest Big Bad Baptist I've had, but it is actually one of the thicker ones I've had. It's not like Bourbon County thick, not Revolution Death's Tar thick, but it is the bigger version of Big Bad Baptist with a big mouthfeel. Again, guys, coffee dominating, espresso notes dominating this beer big time, and that's a year plus aged. There is some sort of kind of berry sweetness or some kind of fruit sweetness that's bringing a sweet tart thing on the back end. A dash of vanilla from the woody barrel, guys. That's what I'm getting, and I'm going to attribute that to the brandy barrel, or the brandy woody casky kind of vibe, guys, that's coming out on this. But yeah, I don't get a ton of vanilla in any way besides the barrel. Maybe the barrel had some kind of vanilla vibe to it, guys, but That's really the only vanilla I'm getting. Otherwise, this is absolutely dominated by coffee and fresh espresso, ground up espresso, guys. And it's spectacular. I love coffee. So just not what I expected. I do get some cocoa powder, kind of cocoa or cacao nib dust or grounded up powder in there as well. That is there. There's some sort of like nice dark chocolate in there, kind of playing with those other factors as well, guys. But really, coffee's dominating this beer. That being said, I freaking love it. I freaking love this beer, guys, probably just because I'm a coffee fiend. When you give me this kind of coffee influence on a beer, and then you give it a nice drier back end with like a little twist of that dark fruit or berry fruitness. It's very subtle, guys. It's not that noticeable, but this beer sticks out in the crowd to me. It just hits me as a coffee adjunct bourbon barrel aged stout, though. That's what this reminds me of, but it does tend to give me vibes of like KBS espresso kind of bourbon barrel age expedition stout from Bell's, guys. I'm getting those kind of vibes with that nice dryness, burnt charred back end, not too sweet. I anticipated this being sweeter, and it's really not. Not quite what I thought was advertised on the bottle, though. So for that, guys, I guess we ding this beer. Maybe if it was labeled differently, I would love this even more. But where it stands with the label, I get just a little dash of that brandy barrel, guys, or that brandy vibe. But really, again, for the 1 millionth time, thank you for watching. If you've gone this far, espresso and fresh roasted coffee to the maximum in this beer, guys. But it's fantastic. Very tasty. Again, that subtle tartness from some kind of sweet berry dark fruit, something like that. A little bit of molasses, a little bit of leather in there, guys. It's really freaking good. Rating. Not what I thought of on the label, so ding it a little bit. But I freaking love what this beer has inside of it. 4.29 out of 5, guys. It's the coffee for me. It really gets it done. It's well balanced front to back. It's a little bit different with that little fruitiness in there that's very subtle and different. The brandy barrel probably bringing, it's bringing that quality to it, and it's kind of putting a little twist on like an espresso Russian Imperial Stout bourbon barrel aged to me, guys. So this is freaking killer. Just not what I anticipated, guys. 4.29 out of 5. Thanks for listening to me ramble for a long time there. If you've listened this far, please comment down below. Let me know that you made it this far, guys. I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon. When I hit 2,000 followers on Instagram, I'll be giving away some awesome like KBS versions or adjuncts, a couple other options, guys. I'll go into detail later on. Thank you for watching. I'm Dan. It's been another episode of Pour Michigan Beer. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers.